And welcome back to the third episode of the Lime Time Podcast. 1, 2, 3. It is a real
home run.
Knock that one out of the park. So, after our second show, we ended it off. How did we end that second show off, Drew? Do you remember?
That was NFL.
Oh, we did do the NFL.
Little off-season moves, little draft analysis.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about what's going on. We are going to be covering that in the next show with a new segment. Wait for that. It's going to be pretty good. Hopefully you caught that little reference.
I did.
It's coming next week. You'll like that.
Wait for it. But first, we're going to jump into, I guess, what you would call sports pop culture. What's popular right now in sports?
It's a little thing called McGregor v. Mayweather, and it is a doozy of a fight. If it's going to happen.
People have been talking about this for how long now?
Ever since Conor McGregor won the fight against... Now, that was Eddie Alvarez? Was that right?
Sounds about right.
Yeah. He won the title from Alvarez. Double belts. Put them both on his shoulders. And then he called out Floyd Mayweather and has yet to fight in the UFC. It's almost been a year, if I'm...
That's probably about right.
No, I'm about right.
It's just...
A little bit about McGregor. He's a baller. I'm sure you... If you don't know about Conor McGregor at this point, you're really kind of...
living under a rock.
You're on the wrong podcast. Let's just say that. Maybe go check out The Herd. Shots fired. But Floyd Mayweather, 49 and a big zero.
Get
big
the goose egg.
Let's get right into it, Drew. What do you think's going to happen?
Mayweather.
This is the money fight. If this fight happens, you think Mayweather?
Mayweather. Money fight for the money team.
It's going... I think we can both agree it'll be the biggest sports spectacle. Probably... Or, well, hold on. The fight itself might be boring. There is a good chance the fight could be boring. But, hype-wise...
Huge.
Huge. Everybody's going to be... Or, as our president would like to say, huge.
I mean, you think Floyd Mayweather... I mean, this is strictly boxing.
Strictly boxing rules.
Mayweather, obviously, I'm going to put as the superior boxer.
Right. And the reason why we're kind of talking about this is I'm showing Drew some Instagram posts from the Notorious MMA. That's what I like to call Conor's Instagram page. We're going to plug that. And we're probably going to show these pictures from there, too. But right here we see Floyd Mayweather with his boxer.
Yep.
These are all posted by Conor, and he pretty much called him out. He said, I wish I could still get to the gym and put in a few good rounds at Floyd's age. And then posted a picture of himself looking, let's just go ahead and take a look at that, Drew. Long and lanky,
yep.
if you notice.
Real weird looking.
Yeah. Well, that's Conor's look.
Yeah.
He likes the old Vince McMahon kind of... I don't know if you ever watched WWE a little bit.
I did a little bit.
He's got a bit of a walk about him, and he calls it no chance in hell, and he kind of swings those legs out. There's a really good clip of that, too. I'll show you that later.
Okay.
Of Conor doing that impression.
Okay.
But what that picture tells me is you see the rusty Floyd, 40 years of age, just giving it's a photo op for him.
Yeah.
While Conor has got the long arms, I feel like he's got an advantage.
I don't know.
Physically. Age. 28 years old against 40. Think how much bigger Floyd is, or Conor is, than Floyd McGregor as well.
Floyd Mayweather?
No, Conor. How much bigger Conor is than Floyd?
Oh. I mean, are they that much? Is it that big of a difference? Mayweather's... I mean, what's Conor fight? 50? 45? Whatever?
Yeah, but I'm speaking not in size of...
muscle.
Gut, not in muscle. I'm talking about in length.
Oh, in length. You're talking arm length.
I'm talking girth.
I think we're talking girth. I think we're talking length. Let's stick with length.
Let's stick with length. We're talking length here about Conor McGregor. And this guy has got a reach. And we've both seen him knock out people.
Yeah.
It's a touch of death.
Yep.
Just and they're out. The left hand. So, I know it's a strictly boxing match, right?
Yep.
So, you get Mayweather. Tell me why you're taking Mayweather.
Defensive. I feel like it's a very intelligent style of fighting. I feel like McGregor's too hot-headed.
He is hot-headed.
Real hot-headed. If you saw it happen with Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Pacquiao's not a hot-headed guy.
No,
but
he's very calm.
Yeah, but you saw that when he got annoyed with Floyd and his defensive style, he'd chase him, and it'd open him up, pop him a few good times.
That's a lot of people were very controversial. It was a controversial thing about the last fight, or the Pacquiao fight, not his last fight.
Stats still show a Mayweather win, though.
Yeah, of course they do, because the defensive fighting. Now, to the untrained eye, looks like Floyd lost because he just ran away the whole fight, but he knocked in those counter punches, which is what Floyd Mayweather does to perfection.
I do not think that style of boxing would fare well in
MMA.
No, in the late 80s or the mid 80s.
Oh hell no!
Style of boxing.
You mean when they would chase after you and just kinda...
I'm talking. Let's go bigger here. Iron Mike Tyson, the most ruthless and vicious champion in the world.
Give us a little bit more of that, Drew. Tell us how you feel as Mike Tyson.
Well, I'm the most ruthless and vicious champion in the world. That's about all I got.
Ruthless. What?
You used to call me on my cell phone.
Cell phone? A lot of jokes this episode. We're going... Conor... I think he would have the advantage. I'm taking Conor in this fight. Now, I have a few stipulations about that. I think that it would need to be quick. I think in the first 3 rounds...
He's got to go after him.
I don't think Floyd's had anyone charge after him. Because Pacquiao's thinking the whole time, I can make it 12 rounds and maybe beat him by a score. Yep. Hell, he probably thought he did beat him by a score in the real fight. Conor might know that there's no chance in hell he's beating him in 12 rounds.
No.
But he does know that if he chases him down, stalks him in the ring, squared circle as I like to call it, I think he's got a shot. Okay. I'm giving it first 3 rounds. God,
you're saying outside of 3, McGregor's no chance.
I mean, I'm not saying there's no chance. I think if you get caught with one of his
punches... Give me a
punches,
percentage.
Max Kellerman gave him a 0% chance. I thought that was foolish. And I'm saying it here. I think Conor McGregor's got a 15% chance to win this fight. Okay. Just on age alone. I think Floyd's rust and his age are going to be his downfall.
Okay, now let's step away from fighting. Let's move.
That's some good sweet tea.
It is.
Now that right there is purely extra sweet tea. We can't say enough about this stuff. It gives us the boost we need.
Bam.
Fantastic.
Now, moving from fighting, let's go NBA.
And
got done with the finals.
NBA finals, I am deflated as a Tom Brady football after this one.
A little dated on that joke, weren't we?
Topical. Just served a suspension. According to my girlfriend, he's still the cheater.
Hey,
I think he's the GOAT. Who's not the GOAT, though? LeBron James. And boy, are we sad about this one.
He had such high hopes going into this finals.
We've got high hopes.
I imagine that he was singing, "Gonna be a mighty king."
Yeah.
Dribbling a ball around.
Kevin Durant was probably singing that because he's
the new king.
He's
at least for this year.
I'm not going there. I'm not going there. Super teams piss me off. I'm just saying it.
You do really seem peeved about super teams.
So we left off episode 2. Game 3 was, what was it, that night, or was it about?
I think it was that night.
I believe it, yeah. We did last episode last Wednesday, so Game 3 was about to happen in Cleveland. Quick recap of that, Cavs lost. They lost pretty bad. No, or was it a nail-biter?
3 was just a loss.
2 was a nail-biter. 3 was a 2 was a loss. And
3 was a game, I think. But
3 was a game. The real game to talk about was Game 4, where the Cavs were able to secure the bag. Shout out to Brandon Packmoyne. Pretty much. Well, everybody assumed.
Did they really secure it, or they just maybe get like a tiny grasp on it just for another game?
They were dropping the bags.
There were too many.
They caught the bags.
It was like basically, have you ever tried to make one trip with 30 bags from the car? From the
load
shop?
Up those bad boys.
But then you always get the one that's like on just like the tip of your finger. Well, that was the bag that they couldn't secure.
That's the can of Cokes that breaks. You're carrying it by its little hatch. All your Cokes are on the
everywhere. Ground. So they're trying to shuffle up, and pick these Cokes up for Game 4.
They're all shaking up,
proverbial Cokes.
Let's get off of grocery jokes. Pretty much what happened Game 4. Cavs were able to get a win. Everybody thought the sweep was going to happen.
They
Stephen
look
A.
like
Smith.
an offensive powerhouse.
We were at work, and we were calling. Everybody was saying, "Sweep, sweep, get the brooms out." And me and Drew were sitting here saying, "Cavs in 7." J.R. Smith. Well, that's a good tweet. We wish that one would have happened.
Yep.
Game 4, big win. We get excited. Game 5, going back to Oakland,
And
Oracle Arena.
King James looks good to start that game.
Looks good every
Whole
game.
team starts look like Tristan Thompson had a couple points to start the game. It looked like a complete Cavs team had come around finally.
Tristan Thompson had definitely got his pants off. Boing, boing. We're talking blunders of the week.
Blunders.
Tristan Thompson, he had a few bloopers. We got another one coming up, but this one is him walking in with those Chloe pants, the Good American or whatever the hell they're called. You guys have to check that one out because this guy,
it's rough.
He's got his tight jeans on. Let's just say that.
That's probably going to pop up right about now.
When I walk on by, girls be looking like Debbie Fly.
And so,
You cut that out.
but those jeans are just woof.
Cut it out.
Little Joey Gladstone action.
Joey action on the long time.
So we move on to Game 5.
Mm-hmm.
We're in Game 5 still,
Yeah.
but we're moving into it further.
3-1. We all remember the 3-1.
It's looking good. It's looking good for the Cavs in the first half. It's looking good for the Cavs early in the second half.
Mm-hmm. And then
The middle of the third quarter happens,
it's looking rough.
and the Warriors remembered that, hey, we're at home. Let's win this here.
They
shot the lights out of the gym.
let's just say they put a kiss on it because as another blunder, Tristan Thompson again. He is our blunder of the week because
Blunder.
I hope Chloe's not going to break up with him for this because there is a little lip-on-lip action going with who?
David West.
David West.
The sweet, sweet kiss of West.
Here, we're going to have that pop up right about now.
Ugh. It's just gross to watch.
You need to wash your mouth after that one. All right. So, Game 5 happens. They shoot the lights out, like Drew says.
It's like the kiss happens. It's still chippy after that.
It's a kiss of death, actually.
I think we're in the fourth quarter at this point, and the Cavs have a couple big answers. A couple big threes, a couple big and ones.
There's a good 15-point deficit going on all across the second half, and the Cavs are able to claw their way back to about 2 or 3 points a good number of times.
Yep.
I mean, they keep falling down 10 points, coming back 8 points, falling down 10 points. And
I think they got it to 4 at one point.
I thought it could have been 2 or 3. Could have been. You might be right on 4. I was real busy that night. Bartenders keeping the zest alive. But
zest never ceases.
Not on long time. But we ended up watching the end of the NBA Finals, and it wasn't as fun as a story as we would have liked to have hoped, because I can only imagine if it was still going on at this moment, how me and Drew would be reacting. We would probably be so hyped right now.
They came out that LeBron's the first NBA MVP to ever lose 5 times in the finals.
Hot damn. What do you do against a super team, Drew? Do you like super teams?
Don't like super teams.
I hate super teams, man.
But I mean, hey, if people are willing to take those pay cuts and all play together, let them do it.
I understand that. And it's great of them if they all want to get together. But there should have been... And there's a lot of speculation, a lot of controversy, because they say LeBron did it first when he went to go join D. Wade down in Miami, down in South Beach.
Taking the talents to South Beach.
Little Tinseltown actions going on across the states. And Kevin Durant joins a record-breaking win team.
Yep.
Can't beat the Cavs last year. Kevin Durant, second best player in the world, decides to join them. Does not seem fair to me. It seems like it's pretty much, we know what we're doing.
Yep.
And we have was there any expectation for them to not win the title?
No.
I mean, we knew what was going to happen.
The only doubt they had was that a Cavs team might pull one out, but that didn't happen.
Or pull full out. Full.
Well, they had to.
A full 4 games
out.
Did not happen for the Cavs.
But,
so, we know how this story is going to end off. Kevin Durant, was he the MVP or was Iguodala?
I think it's Kevin Durant.
I'm pretty sure it was. Well, I was catching some sports. I remember.
Names.
I remember Iguodala. I'll drop a few names. Steph Curry.
Patrick McCall.
Listen, I think this Jason Kidd is going to be a real shooter in the NBA.
Jason Kidd, I'm thinking Mike Bibby.
Listen,
Jason
Wilt
Williams.
still is going to be someone to watch coming up in the NBA. But back on the real stuff, pretty much Cavs lost. Warriors in 5. Looks like nobody got that prediction right.
No.
So
I mean,
that's a big loss. It's a big L. Which one's an L? Is that the L?
I'm going to flip it. So.
Oh, well, I held up.
Let's
both
hold
of
up two.
them.
One will make an L.
One of them's going to be an L.
But
one of them's an L now.
it's just sad to see that. You don't want to see LeBron lose another final after people give him so much crap.
I mean, do you think he's leaving?
No.
You think he's going to stick with it?
Yeah.
That was the big. I remember at work, everybody was saying, "Is he going to take the jersey off?" That would be the big sign that he's heading somewhere else. I heard that he might go to the Lakers. That'd be fun if they pick up Lonzo, because maybe Lonzo.
I don't know how much you love Big Baller Brand.
I'm just worrying.
LeVar, come to our show.
Are you willing? LeVar, we need you, bro. Bring a hat, please. It's getting hot out here. You got any good sweat gear, LeVar? What do we think, Drew? What are our final takeaways on the NBA this year?
Another good season.
I'm feeling hard about it.
Ooh. That is tough.
That's a tough one.
But I'm feeling another good season. Another good playoff run.
Yeah.
Am I happy? No. Am I sad? No.
Let's go OKC.
Nah. Let's go Grizzlies.
Go Grizzlies. Memphis.
Woo.
Put your Grizzly.
But so let's take a little short break, a little intermission, a little halftime.
We'll be back to you.
Actually, intermission. That's a hockey joke. We'll get to that next.
Coming up. Pour this one out for our homies. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Rest in peace, Cavs. Welcome back to Lime Time. Still can't find that baseball.
That thing may not have come down, rumor has it.
It's a hot one.
Oh my goodness.
That was nice.
That's the easiest way to beat the Heat today, guys.
Beat the Heat with your Samuel Adams cup.
Mmm.
Fantastic.
Crisp taste. Now,
so bad. So wet.
Let's move on to another thing we talked about the past 2 weeks. NHL hockey.
Oh, it went south, boys. Let's just say 2 finals. Remember, we said 2 finals last week. They didn't go anywhere we wanted them to.
So, one, NBA didn't go how we wanted it to. Well, it went how you wanted it to, just not enough games.
But I did not want it to go that way.
No.
Your girlfriend Alex said the same thing, and it made me upset. She goes, "You want the Golden State to win, right?" And I said, "No, I want the Cavs to win. Come on, who wants to watch a super team win?"
But other finals.
I just know facts.
Yeah.
No facts today, though. Only opinions.
Hard opinions. And we're moving on to hockey. We left off. Game 4 just happened. Game 5 was the next day. Well, Game 5, not much to talk about. Penguins won it by a touchdown, missed the extra point. There's no other way to put that one. We'll just end it there.
It was rough.
We got this Nashville Predators hockey stick.
It's a real slap shot of a win right there.
Woo! Slapper. Something that the Predators could not do
God bless
in the
you,
last
dude.
2 games.
God bless you.
Thank you.
This embodies Smashville. I don't know if you noticed, it's getting a little rough
around the edges.
Rough around the edges. Rough for wear is what I meant to say there.
And
Sorry, I'm a little drenched over here.
let's go to Game 6.
Game 6.
Game 6.
Where was it at? Pittsburgh?
No, Smashville.
Oh, that's sad.
We were in Smashville.
That's sad.
Yep. Smashville.
Play us in, Drew.
They thought home team was going to win it because home teams won every game in this series. No, not so much. You have, I can't remember if this was it in the second or the third?
What happened?
The disallowed goal.
I believe it was in the second.
The second?
Yeah, it was early.
You got a disallowed goal for the Predators.
Because it was like, wasn't it? Was it 1-1 or was it?
It was 0-0.
It was 0-0. Yeah, it was
So,
scoreless for a long time.
Forsberg skates in, sends a shot into Matt Murray. Matt Murray can't hold on to the puck. It's loose in the crease. Whistle blows, but Colton Sissons comes in and taps it in. Everyone thinks that the Predators have scored. Waved off.
Matt Murray was... the way Drew was explaining it to me, he knows the rules of hockey a little bit better than I do. When the whistle is blown at the end of a play, it's not like the NFL. This is exactly the way he described it to me moments ago. it's not like the play can keep going if it's a live play
No.
and the refs see a missed call. Once they blow that whistle, play's dead.
It just is one continuous play. So had Forsberg's shot gone in, it would have counted with a whistle still. But because Sisson's got the touch to it, no goal.
It was sad. It was
The whistle shouldn't have been blown.
Well, listen, he thought he had the puck in his hands. And you know what the Predator said to that one? Aw, puck.
Ha! The Predators said nothing because they couldn't respond. In the third, late in the third, Patrick
No
Hornquist.
goals?
No goals still. Patrick Hornquist from behind the net flips it off Rene's back, who wasn't hugging the post.
Yeah, that was a really nice
Flips it off
goal.
Rene's back and it goes in.
I'm going to give it to the Penguins on that one. That was
Crafty.
I remember that goal that he's talking about. And it was sly.
Then after that, you have, you got a couple minutes left. They got to pull the goalie. Pull the goalie, and here comes Carl Hagelin, I think, comes in.
I saw a Facebook post. This is way off topic. I saw a Facebook post from a girl asking, why did they pull the goalie? It just goes to show you a little bit of the bandwagoning that's going on in this area. People are, the first time in their lives, talking about hockey. I've not seen this many people talking about hockey ever.
Another thing we talked about last week was how Landshark gets that metallic taste when it gets hot.
Terrible.
I'm thinking this tea does the same thing.
Let me give it a sample real quick. As you can see, we're almost at the bottom. That Pure Leaf was delicious at first.
That's a little metallic.
Metallic. I'm wondering if it's just my glasses that we're drinking out of.
Well, we were drinking out of the bottles last week.
Jimmy.
We'll research that. We'll get into that more next week.
Well, there's a reason we're not drinking these Land Sharks. Let's just say they've been sitting here since last week.
But back to that. Hagelin gets the empty netter. It's all over but the crime at that point.
Light up your stogies, Penguins, because you guys have taken the Lord Stanley's cup.
Lord Stanley's cup.
And I believe Lord Stanley was smoking him a stogie.
But I'm not happy with the Penguins.
Hooray!
I hate the Penguins.
I hate the Penguins too. I like the Bruins.
How'd you like the Bruins?
Happy Gilmore.
Oh.
It's a real fun movie. Speaking of Happy Gilmore, our next segment, congrats to the Penguins, I suppose.
Yep,
We were excited for Smashville. First time in franchise history, but guess we're going to have to wait till next time. It's not our year. Not our year.
But like you said, speaking of Happy Gilmore.
Speaking of Happy Gilmore, we have some big things starting up tomorrow. One of Drew's favorite sports.
Golf. U.S. Open golf starting tomorrow, I believe, in Erin Hills, Wisconsin.
Erin Hills? What's going on up in Erin Hills? They got some good greenery up there?
Ooh, they might have some good green.
But they're drinking. I bet they're smoking some stogies up there.
Oh, you know they are. You got golf shorts, you got golf pants, you got golf shirts, golf hats, stogies. Ha-cha-cha. It all goes together.
Ha-cha-cha.
Who are some big names we're going to see?
I'm looking forward to seeing what Sergio Garcia can do coming off the Masters.
You think he'll pull off another one?
Nope. But I'm excited to see what he can do.
Dustin Johnson.
The backbreaker. Or as I like to call him, old clumsy.
Yo, I got too drunk, slid downstairs in my socks.
We all know a little bit about Dustin Johnson. Day before the Masters starts up, he's favored to. Drew backed me up on this.
Yep.
He was favored to do.
I mean, he was ranked number 1 in the world at the time.
That's where I didn't want to go there because I didn't know for a fact. I knew he would know. He was supposed to win this bad boy. He was supposed to do some damage in it, and then turns out, old druggy Dustin. We're not saying he was on drugs. We're just assuming. I am. I can't speak for Drew, but I know he's used to have a bad habit, real bad habit. Fell down, broke his back. Must have stepped on a crack.
Uh-oh.
Rhymes. Been watching a lot of musicals lately. I got a lot of rhymes in me.
Slides down the stairs in some socks. There goes his back. But that opened the door for Sergio.
Sergio Garcia was able to capitalize on it.
Yeah, that was good to see.
What did Rory do in the Masters?
I don't know.
Did okay?
Don't know.
Didn't win.
Not a Rory guy.
Yeah, I gave up on him after that video game was a flop.
I bought his game.
I bet it was fun. Was it fun?
It was okay.
Hey, those golf games. As long as you can spin that ball in midair.
It's just tap, 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 tap. And you put an insane amount of spin on that ball.
Yeah, what do you see is happening in these U.S. Open going on? Who do you, as a golf fan, who are you looking forward to seeing?
I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing Dustin Johnson. Always like the big hitter.
He's a fan favorite.
The man hits a golf ball.
He's the Pat Mahomes of the golf world.
The
because
gunslinger.
He is
Talked about him
booming it
last
down the green. No rough.
No. Except for when he choked that U.S. Open, went away when he hit an 8 on the first hole after. That we'll talk about that on a different show.
I'm going to have to learn a little bit about that before I bring some opinions on that.
Let's see, who else we have? We got the youngster Bryson DeChambeau if he's playing.
Bryson DeChambeau? I don't know who that is.
We've got, let's see, who else do we have coming into it?
Rory's coming.
Roy's coming. I want to see, oh man, I do want to see Sergio and him do something pretty good. I want to see a follow-up out of Sergio.
I only have one question.
I want the Sunday pairing to be Dustin Johnson,
Sergio Garcia.
Sergio Garcia.
Shout out to Sergio's. My man Sergio at work. We're giving him a second shout out, second week. He's a big Sergio Garcia fan. He's the man. He was excited when he won the...
Share a name, but they do not share skill in golf.
That's okay. They share a love for people.
Yep. That's all that matters, people.
Now, my question about the U.S. Open, how's Arnold Palmer going to be doing this year?
Dead.
Shit.
Bang. Like we said earlier, took a break from the hard facts. It was some hard opinions.
Yeah, we had a busy week. It was, we still wanted to do the show, though. We're enjoying doing it every Wednesday for you.
Work really got to us this week.
The facts coming back to us next week. But be prepared for that. But we wanted to give some ideas of what's going on in sports. Now, Drew, give these people an idea of what we're talking about next week.
Next week, like we said in the last episode, we were going to a lot of NFL talk, a lot of college football preseason talk.
We want to save that for a day we have our facts.
Yep.
This has been a day for feelings for us because 2 finals just ended. A couple of things are starting up soon. We just wanted to kind of give a broad take on it.
Yeah, so next week we'll touch back on golf, see how that U.S. Open went.
Hopefully it'll be a real hole-in-one.
We'll touch there. We'll touch NBA, or not NBA. We'll touch NFL. We'll touch college football. I think that does it for us, doesn't it?
It's about to make a joke. I'm about to make a joke. I was going to say we touch it ourselves. We don't do that.
Not
But
on this show.
next week, we may just have some new T-shirts coming in. Maybe not sportswear. Maybe some merchandise for
Little
you guys
Lime
to check
Time
out.
merch.
So, Drew, I feel like this is a good place to end it off at. How about you?
Yep, pretty good with me.
Good show, good show.
So,
Give a little cheers. Where'd your lime go, bro?
chunked it.
Lime time out.
Oh, you're not going to do the thing?
We got the time. We've got the lime.
Go by and get it other way.
See you guys.